Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Bosch BBH3PETGB cordless vacuum cleaner, and what I want to do today is to show you around the vacuum and some of the features and benefits that it offers, and why, if you're in the market for a cordless vacuum, that this could be one to consider, especially if you've got pets. But just before we start, all I'd normally say is please subscribe to my YouTube channel, just give us a quick thumbs up. What I do is I talk about household appliances, cordless vacuum cleaners I tend to specialise in, and there's normally a bit of tech in there as well. So just click subscribe, then we'll carry on. Bosch make a big range of cordless vacuum cleaners. You've got the Unlimited at the top end, you've got the Athlet at the starting end of the range, and then this is called the Flexxo. This really slots into the middle. As a range, the Flexxo, it's been out to probably a couple of years now. This range actually does really well for us. It's a good combination of a good suction. They're normally lightweight. On this particular model you're looking around 3.1 kilograms. And also you have got the handheld unit on it as well, which makes it a lot easier for cleaning stairs. Now this model is actually the top of the range model within the Flexxo range. Now when Bosch call this the Pro Animal cordless vacuum cleaner, really what they want to say is that this vacuum is suitable for picking up things like cat hair and dog hair, which sometimes can get sort of ground into the carpet and can be difficult to get up. Now I'm not really a huge fan of manufacturers calling them animal, because we do get some customers that come in and go, well, I haven't got animals, so why would I want to buy that vacuum cleaner? I must admit, at home, although we have got a dog, our kids tend to be a bit dirtier than the dog, so for me it will be the Pro Kids, but it doesn't have quite the same ring to it. So as I mentioned earlier, it's only around 3 kilograms, so very lightweight. When it comes to switching it on, you've got the on and off switch at the top here on the handle. It's a nice easy to grip handle. This kind of design they have made for quite a few years. It's very similar to the Athlet models, and that's really gone down well with customers. So on this one, it's good. So you've actually got two positions, so you've got the low and the high suction. Now on this particular model you've actually got up to 55-minute runtime. For the majority of people that is plenty. I don't know many people that want to vacuum for more than 50 odd minutes. What you will find is that clearly 55 minutes will be on the lower suction. If you do use it on the higher suction, then that will have quite an impact on the runtime. It will be reduced. What you can also find is that if you do use it on, say, carpets compared to hard floors, then again that can reduce the runtime. But it's the sort of thing that as you use the vacuum, then you'll get a good idea as to how long you can get out of the vacuum. When it comes to using it as a handheld, because I did mention it is a 2-in-1 vacuum, you can take the little handheld vacuum off the front, and all I did there was just press the button on the front and this is released. So this is where the actual battery is stored for the whole vacuum, and this has got its own on and off switch, so it's independent to what's on the main vacuum itself, and all you do is you just press that down. So on this you haven't got two options, you've only got the on and off, but most of the time when you're just using it as a handheld, then that's normally more than enough. And when it comes to emptying the bin, then it's really easy. All you do is you just press the button on the front there, and then the whole bin arrangement is released. So I'll just pop that to the side for a moment. So the bin capacity on this is 0.4 litres, which is there or thereabouts with quite a few other manufacturers. It's not the biggest, but it's certainly not the smallest on the market. You have got a couple of filters in here. So first of all you've got this one, which is you've actually got a sponge filter on the outside, and then if I just release that, then you've got another filter underneath here, and both of these I'll just try and show you on there. So both of those are washable. But all we'd normally say when you first get the vacuum, to go and buy a spare set of filters. What I'll do is I'll try and find a link and post it below to find some at a good price. And the reason for that is when you come to wash these filters, then what you need to do is you need to leave them for 24 hours to dry. If you don't leave them, then there might be a chance that there's still some residual moisture in here, and that can actually damage the motor on the vacuum itself, and that won't be covered under any warranty. So what you can do is by buying a spare filter at the same time, then when you wash this and put that on the side to dry, you can put your other filter in here and carry on vacuuming straight away. You're not going to wait the 24 hours. So it's something that quite a few people tend to do, and it's not just on the Bosch, it's on other brands as well. And just inside here you have got a little hook on the end, so that just pulls out the little filter cage. And then what you've got the ability to do is to just clean inside here. So I'd normally recommend not as much washing it nowadays, but if you just give it a good shake out to get any of the dust out, and then getting something like a damp microfiber cloth and popping it in there, just giving it a quick wipe round, and then to put that back in, all you do is you push that back in. It's got a rubber seal around there, so again, when you clean it, just make sure that the seal is nice and clean, and then the filter drops back in, and again you've got the seal on the top there. Give that a good wipe round, and then that just all clips back together. So it's a really nice, easy arrangement when you're using it as the handheld. Also on the front here you have got the battery status, and that would just give you an indication as to how full the battery is and then when it needs recharging. So clearly being a cordless vacuum cleaner, then it will need to be recharged at some point. This is the charger it comes with, so it's quite a standard mains charger, and this just plugs into the back of the vacuum here, so it just plugs in like that. Now I know quite a few vacuum cleaners now have wall brackets or somewhere permanent to put it. The beauty of this vacuum, and I suppose the whole Flexxo range, is because they are freestanding. I know it sounds a bit odd, but there's a lot of cordless vacuum cleaners that can't do that, just stand on their own. And I suppose the beauty of this kind of vacuum is because it is freestanding, then you're not limited to putting it in one certain position. And the reason I say that, because it doesn't come with a wall bracket, because it is freestanding, then especially if you live in, say, a flat or apartment where you're very limited for space, then this can go anywhere, which for a lot of people is a huge advantage. So on the vacuum you have got several tools as well, and what's really good is that they're actually on the vacuum itself, so you don't have to store them anywhere else. You don't need to find a spare box or a bag or place that you can lose them. So it's really good that they've actually put them on the vacuum. I know some people tend to say, well, it makes the vacuum heavier, but because these are quite lightweight, then that's not really an issue. So the first one is on the back here. It's just a clip, and you just pull that out, and this is the first accessory it comes with. Now this is really good. First of all, it's quite a long crevice tool, and this will just take the handheld part off. So clearly these are designed to be used when using it as a handheld. So first of all, you can use it if you wanted just like that. It's just a wide crevice nozzle as standard, and you just attach that onto the end. So that's really good if you need to, say, get up high into corners, then you've got that ability. Now the next option is by pressing this button here and pulling it out. Then when you do that, first of all, it further extends the crevice nozzle, but what it will also do is it's a flexible crevice nozzle as well. And that can be really useful, say if you're getting down the side of sofas, or especially down the side of car seats, which can be really difficult to get to with something like a standard crevice nozzle. And then when you finish with it, then that just clips back into place like that. And then to take it off, all you do is you just press the clip on there, and that just removes the tool. The other accessory that comes with it is hiding behind this little door here. And again, this is a 2-in-1 accessory. So whereas on some of the other models they try and load it all into the vacuum itself, which can make it a bit heavier, what Bosch have done is it's really clever design. They've actually got a 2-in-1 tool. So you've actually got this 2-in-1 tool, and first of all it's quite a stiff bristle brush as a standard one, and that's a really good one. I normally use that as an example. As I say, we've got kids at home. If they come in with, say, a muddy footprint and it's left to dry, if we've not noticed it, then sometimes it just leaves a footprint on the doormat, which can be quite frustrating and sometimes quite difficult to get up. But something like this, where you've got quite a stiff bristle brush, that's really good to get into the carpet to get the dirt up. Also, you'll see there is a little arrow on the front there, and all you do is you just pull that. It can be a little bit stiff to get going first of all, but after you've taken this off a couple of times, then it does ease up. So it just slides off to the side, and then that changes it into an upholstery tool. Now again, it's a really clever design, and that just slots back on, so when you are finished with it, then just slot that back on, and these just sit within the vacuum itself. And then, so that's the main tool that sits in there, and then the crevice tool just folds up really nice and neatly into the handle. Now at the bottom here, you will notice that this is where the roller brush is taken out. It is really easy to take this out to clean. This is one reason that people love the Flexxo range of cordless vacuums. Now as standard, this is the kind of bristle that it comes with. It's like a soft bristle brush, which is ideal for things like laminate floors and carpets. Now the advantage with this vacuum is it does actually come with a spare one. As they call it, this is the Pro Animal tool, and as you take this off, then you will notice that it's, first of all, it's red, but I know you can't really tell from here, but this is a much stiffer bristle brush. So if you have got things like pets, then this might be the one to use, because the pickup ability from that will be a lot better. It just slots in the same way, so that just clips into place, and then what I would do is just put that somewhere safe so as not to lose it. When it comes to vacuuming itself, it's nice and easy to use because it is lightweight. Also what you'll find is underneath the vacuum, because you've got the wheels under here, so you've got the little guide wheels at the front, and then you've got the larger rubber wheels at the back here. Because of those, then if you're vacuuming on things like laminate floor or tile floor, so a hard floor surface, then it's much easier to move around. Also you'll find that the noise level on it isn't actually that bad compared to some other cordless vacuums. I'll just show you. So as I mentioned, because it is pretty quiet, then if you do live in, say, a flat or apartment where noise is quite important, then this could be one to go for. If you are thinking of buying one of these vacuums, then I have provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. I hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Bosch BBH3PETGB Cordless Vacuum Cleaner. Please give us a thumbs up on a YouTube video and leave any comments below. I'd always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad, about the video itself. If you didn't like it, then let me know why. If you have got any questions on the vacuum, then again just pop it in the comments, because I'm sure there might be things that I've missed. So yeah, just pop it in the comments and I'll get back to you. Also, if you have got one of these, or if you have got one of the Bosch Flexxo models, not necessarily this one, then just let me know what you think about it, because I'd always appreciate the feedback. Thanks for watching.